Good day, YouTubers. Well, it's Sunday, and I figured everybody was sitting home today, bored to death. So what I'm going to do is, tomorrow we're supposed to have, well, we do have a heavy rainfall warning in effect. So what I got to do is, if you remember last week, I had to go down in the back of the property to retrieve my fork so I could go across the road and pick up a plow that's been damaged off a plow truck. And anyway, so I went down, of course, and pushed the snow away. And what happened was then I just piled it up because it had crushed stone and stuff in it. And lo and behold, I guess I shouldn't have done it because now it's full of crushed stone. I don't want to push the snow over the edge, so I got to take the crushed stone now, or the snow, and move it to another location. So if it do rain and it don't take all the snow, at least it won't freeze to the point where I won't be able to budge it. So plus it gives us something to do. We're just fooling around. So let's get to it. Of course, hindsight being 2020, maybe I shouldn't have put all the snow down there and piled it up in front of the pickup and the trailers. But then again, normally you don't see trucks getting beat up on the side of the road, plow trucks especially. So it's only something to do anyway, so I should move this, I suppose, just a little bit in front of the door. So today we're not using an external mic. We're using two GoPro cameras. One is outside there to your right, and the other one is, of course, where it's to, right on the right side door glass. So I gotta put my way into the pile down there to see if I can get at the snow bucket, and if I can't, I might have to go get the BX and dig it out a little bit. That's what I don't like about crushed stone. You can't touch it, you keep moving it. But, hey, it's something to do on a Sunday. Well, it's actually noontime now. So if I can just root a bit of this around here now and get rid of it, that'll be fine. And there's my snow bucket there to the right. It's a little bit hard there now because we've already had rain. I guess maybe what I'll do from now on is put my snow bucket up further. It's a bit of a mess. But we could have it worse. We could have it some, as bad as some of the people down in the US. Of course, other parts of the island here got it pretty bad as well. Not us, fortunately. Not this year. Last year we did. As you can see, there's a lot of stone in it. And that stone is 16 ton is almost $500 here. It's a red stone, so you don't want to keep throwing it over the bank. Well, I don't anyway. at it there now. So we're just going to go drop the blade and pick up the bucket. Be back in a minute, guys. Better put my blade right on the ground. Sometimes they stick, which is not good, but you know how it is. Murphy's Law. Technically, I should go out and clean off that snow, but we're going to try to get away with it like this for now. Okay. I'm at a bit of a squish, and that's not helping me. Not at all. I don't have it totally caught, but that's okay. I'll get the snow clear of it. Plus, I'm close to the bank, so I don't want to knock it over the bank. Over here where I can get at it better. Okay. There we have it. Now I got to go out and lock her in. Nope, I gotta clean the snow, clear the skid steer attachment or the plate. Hopefully it's not frozen. I'm not going to edit this out, guys, because I want you to know, or want you to appreciate the fact that your skid steer plate should be very, very clean of debris when you go to hook your bucket on. If it's not, you could end up having your bucket let go and come down on your hood or yourself. So it's essential that you get those locks to lock in. I'll put it up a bit higher so you can see the locks. Last summer I had to repair a tractor that had damage done to the hood because of the locks weren't put in place, and the bucket came down on the customer's hood. That's not good, guys. Now there's junk in this, so I might not get it all out. No, okay. It'll come out eventually. It throws into the bucket. So we shall move some snow. This snow bucket is approximately double the size of the normal bucket that comes with a Kubota in the Grand L series. It's froze. I was wondering why my seat was so close, but that's where I was working on it this week. I had a bad squeak in it, and it's perfect now, no more squeaking. But I guess I forgot to readjust the seat type of thing. Anybody who's wondering how I have the GoPro's mounted, I will have pictures at the end of the video showing how they look. The one that's outside, anytime that I have a GoPro or a camera hanging from the outside of a vehicle or a tractor, I always has it tethered with a string just in case the suction cups fail, but I have never ever had a suction cup fail, but I don't want to have one either. Do next winter, say I'll put my bucket and my forks up on this further end, and that way if I have an emergency and I have to get at my implements, I'll be able to get access to them. It's getting warm in here. I'll turn down the heat a bit, guys. Like I said, I'm taking it out of there now, removing it, because if we get all the rain we're supposed to have, it'll freeze. Got another month of winter for sure yet, of really cold temperatures. And if it freezes and I need to get at my truck or my trailers, it won't happen. Got a lot of snow stuck in that. There you go. Some of that snow might be a little wet as it is because we've had some mild temperatures the last few days. Anybody who's interested in a snow bucket, they're usually called light material buckets, and I don't recommend them using for anything only sawdust or snow. Because I'll tell you, you can feel it on the tractor. The only thing is, you can move a humongous amount of snow pretty quick with them. What it is pretty well frozen. You can see the water in some of the snow, especially the stuff that's down below. That's about the equivalent of 3 buckets there, guys. It would be so easy to throw it all over the bank and be done with it, but I don't like to waste that red stone. You can see how it's not falling out of the bucket right there then, because it's wet. Gonna get some vibration there in the camera, guys. Can't help it. I gotta try to dump that bucket. So just hang on to your seats, okay? I think my bucket is about a third full as it is because the stuff is frozen into it. I get guys commenting too on the video saying, well, how come you're using a 5740 for your own driveway? Well, some of the guys that's commenting either don't want me to reply back because they got their privacy settings set in such a way, or they don't know they have their privacy settings set in such a way. But anyway, in reality, what you guys see on video is not everything this tractor does. I do other work with it, but due to privacy issues, I'm not permitted to show it. Also, I have a contract coming up for this tractor now very shortly, and I actually got to install special equipment inside the cab to do the contract. Now I will show you what I will be installing on it, and I'll show you how it works, but I can't show you doing the actual work because it's going to be on a site as such that, again, privacy issues are considered. So for the guys that think that we have this just for doing snow clearing in our own private driveway, well, it's not true. I would have replied to your question, but Again, your privacy settings are set in such a way that it don't allow me to do it. And this was used commercially for 2 years, exclusively for snow clearing. But we gave up the actual snow clearing aspect of it. So now we do use it a lot for our own personal use, and in the summer we have this little project going on down here in the back of our property that it gets a lot of use for. And without it, we couldn't do what we wanted to do down here. Between this and the BX, and to hire somebody to do it would be actually more expensive, I guess, in one sense, because these machines have done well in the contracts that they've had, so they really don't owe us anything. So to answer your question to the people who've asked about the 5740 and snow clearing, yes, we do use it to do our own driveway, but it does other things as well. That being said, I mean, we have approximately 800 or 900 feet of driveway and parking area, and an open station BX, I wouldn't enjoy doing it. So tractor is basically part of our business. Notice, guys, that when I'm operating, just notice the way that I use my bucket when I'm backing away from the pile. I used to operate heavy equipment as an occupation one time, and it was always my goal to have the bucket down before the tractor actually went the length of itself. And believe me, it's kept me alive, because a lot of places that I used to work with big equipment, we're talking like Cat 988, Cat 966Ds, 992s, with equipment like that, the booms are quite high, and it's very easy to take down a hydro wire. So when you see me dropping the bucket quick, it's kind of force of habit. It's like riding a bike. It never seems to leave you. But for those out there, it's a great habit to get yourself into. And once you get used to it, it just comes second nature to you. Like I say, the goal is to have the bucket dropped before the tractor goes the length of itself. I usually wouldn't be slapping the bucket like that, but I got to try to get the snow out. Now, some fellows might say, well, how come you just didn't back up to the pile and use your snow blower? Well, it would literally turn into a weapon, and I don't want to have that happen. I really try to avoid rock as much as I can with a snow blower. See, it's where it's wet and sticking into the bucket. But I'm doing it gently. It might seem worse than that on the camera, but it is gentle. Yeah, it's pretty froze there. I might never have to come down here anymore in the winter, but it's nice to be prepared just in case you have to. I could get a call to take the welding machine out on a job, and then I'm going to need my truck. So That's what I do. It's all a matter of keeping it organized, guys. See the water on the ground down there. For those who are looking at the truck over there, that's a 1993 GMC four-wheel drive half-ton pickup. I bought it brand new in 93 when I worked at the dealership, at the GM dealership. It plowed snow from 1994 right on up till 2008. It has the original paint job. It has 98,000 kilometers on it. It was basically exclusively used for snow clearing and original paint. The only thing that I did paint on it the second time was the top sun visor over the windshield. It clear coat started to peel off it because of the sun always directly on it, and it's never been garaged. It's never been kept in storage. That's its storage. If you look, there's a electrical cord going to it, and that's because it's hooked up to a battery tender. The same thing with the dump trailer. I see guys posting on the forums, you know, how they store their dump trailers. Well, that dump trailer in particular has got holes in the bed of it, so if water gets into it, it'll drain out. But it's a galvanized trailer, and if you look, there's a cord going to the box where the pump and that is too. That's for the battery tender. And if you look, all the wheels on those two galvanized trailers, the tires are covered over with tire covers, and that's to keep the dry rot away from the tires, keep the sun off them and whatnot. And also, each wheel is placed on a concrete block. So that's how I store them, guys. Hit the receiver, so I better take my time here. Or the hitch, sorry. If I had to get it off, or had to get the tractors, or get the trailers, or get the pickup, it's very doable. I know how observant YouTube watchers can be, so if you're wondering what that little trailer is there by the side of the dump trailer, that trailer consists of a driveway sealing unit that I built some years ago to recoat our asphalt. And I just built the cover over it, that way I didn't need to have a shed to store it in. And of course the green pole by it, that's the pole that I put the LED light on. And there's a surveillance camera on it as well. Because down here there are times where we use this as a compound for storing vehicles for various reasons. We get a run of it. Sometimes we'll go months and not see one, and then other months we'll almost have too many down here. Go look for the OEM bucket that belongs to this. And that's in there. Somewhere. Guys, if you happen to have a tractor like this or similar to this, and you're having a hard time to disconnect your quick connects from your third function valve up front, it's because there's pressure on the line. What you should do then is come back to the tractor, turn off the engine, turn your key again in the on position, and cycle your cycle your third function valve buttons, and that'll relieve the pressure on the system and will allow you to remove the hoses easy. Now I know most of you will know that, but there's some out there that might not. Just this past week I had to show a backhoe operator on a case backhoe the situation. He was trying to beat the quick couplers off with a hammer. He actually damaged one. So when I showed him what the trouble was, well, he was very pleased. If we get our rain now, the rain should be able to take care of the rest of that. Plus, where it's all loosened up now, it'll probably be even easier for the rain to take it. fix up those pallets, put this bucket back on its pallet. Oh yeah, put the bucket down flat. Holy smokes, a lot of water under that snow. Anyway, at least I don't have any squeaks in this thing anymore. Okay, I'll go out and hook that up. Back in a minute, guys. Okay. It's done. It's hooked up. Everything works. How sweet it is. So we'll just pile it up here a little bit. It's not hurting there. See, normally I have this thing rocking with the music going, but YouTube will ding me on copyright issues. And I guess rightfully so. Artists got to get paid for their work. So much piracy on the internet these days. It's a wonder they can make any money at all. My little job for a Sunday afternoon. I guess all in all it might have took me, I don't know, an hour. Not quite sure I'm going to do this video yet. I might do a split screen, or I might just do a scene outside or a scene inside. We shall see. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little Sunday afternoon matinee, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. It's Sunday. Take your wife and kids out for a drive and an ice cream. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. And take care. God bless.